Okay, hi, I'm Tony with Tomcat Leatherworking. I have absolutely zero experience leatherworking. I've always been interested. I've watched a few videos lately, so I decided, hey, I'm gonna buy a kit. So I bought this real leather craft kit. Let's open up and see what we have. Okay, so we have first off a piece of transferring paper. Basically, you will transfer your designs from this onto your leather. We also have a handy dandy booklet. It tells us what all of our tools are. It also has different patterns, design ideas, how to use the tools, which is going to be useful. So just different little ideas all bound up in one little booklet. The next thing we have here is our stamping tools. We'll go through those real quick and show you exactly what those are, using our booklet, of course. The first tool that we have here is called a camouflage stamp, and it's this little shell shape here. It's got some grooves in it, so we will definitely check that out and see how that works out and how it camouflages certain items. Then we have our pear shader stamp. Okay, this is the pear shader stamp. It is pear shaped. It's got some little dots in there or a little design pattern. So that will be used as well. The next thing we have is our beveler stamp. This is basically the beveler stamp. You can see it's angled. It's got the pattern on it as well. There is also a smooth style as well. That did not come with this kit. But that basically will help us bevel our lines to make them stick out more. The next thing we have is our Vayner stamp. The Vayner stamp is kind of horseshoed. It's got some grooves in it as well. So we will see how that works out. This should help with making veins and leaves and other little items of that nature. Our next one we have is a cedar stamp. It's round, it's got some grooves in it. Basically this is going to be used for making circles. You can build flowers off of it, things of that nature. And the last thing that we have is the backgrounder stamp. Looks a lot like the pear stamp. It's a little smaller, has the same design etched into it as well. So I'm believing that they both could probably be used for backgrounding. We will check that out and see what happens. Our next item that we have that came with the kit is a wooden mallet. This is very lightweight. I think it would probably take a lot of pounding to get our engravings done. I will not be using this. The next thing that we have is our swivel knife. Okay, our swivel knife also comes with some jeweler's rouge. The jeweler's rouge helps polish the blade on the swivel knife. It is called a swivel knife pretty much because, well, it swivels. As you're cutting, it will allow you to make circles in different little angles as you're cutting. They did give us this board for the jeweler's rouge. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use one of these practice pieces of leather. They gave us 2 of them in this kit. So that's what I'm going to use for my jeweler's rouge, because I think this will last longer than that board will. The next thing we have are a couple of sponges for some leather dye. We will experience that. That should be interesting. The next thing we have is a few different little projects in here. The first one that we have here is a, looks like it's going to be a keychain. It's got some lacing with a leather needle. Excuse me. Then there's what looks like it's going to be some kind of card holder, maybe a cell phone holder, I believe is one of the things they sample it as in the pamphlet. We have this, which is going to be a luggage tag or something of that nature. So we'll see about that. A very skinny piece, that's going to be a bookmark. And we also have a bracelet. Already snaps in, and notice all these already have their holes pre-punched. So that's going to make things a little bit easier to start off with. So a few things that I purchased outside of the kit to help things move along as I hope to progress with this. Like I said, this is my first time. It's my first time doing a YouTube video, so bear with me. I'm doing the best I can here. So we have a cutting board. We also have a cutting mat that has measurements on it. Also has a couple of different angles on it, so that'll help with different things of that nature. I bought this mallet. It's a 27-ounce rubber mallet. Basically, I'm not wanting to be pounding all day with that wooden mallet. This is a little heavier, so that should help us out with that. The next thing that we have is a scratching awl. It's got a pretty decent point to it. This is going to be for scratching our designs into the leather. This is a leather beveler. This is going to be what's used to basically shave off the corners a little bit to smooth them out to make it more presentable piece. We also have a 6 different hole punch here. It's got 6 different sizes on it, so this won't be used immediately, but it's something that I know I'm going to need. So there's that. Also, I have a compass / wing divider. This is going to help put edges and things of that nature on our leather, so that we know where we're beveling at and things of that nature with this. Got a couple different rulers. I got this little one here. That's going to help with keeping our compass more accurate. Then there's also a fabric measuring tape here. Basically, if you're doing something for later on, maybe making like an armor with like arm bracers or whatnot, you can measure your arm, you know, bendy tape. That's what it is. And then also we have a square. Now this is going to be very helpful and very handy for when I do start buying more expensive pieces of leather. So if you buy like a shoulder or a double shoulder, they're not square. So in order to cut out a square piece of leather, you got to have something squared. That way you get your angles proper and everything looks nice and neat. So this is what I have currently. I'm also working on getting a piece of granite, maybe like a sink cutout or something of that nature. That way whenever I start doing rivets and things of that nature, I can have something to pound on that will not damage any tables or anything of that nature. So basically that's what I have to start with. Hope you enjoy laughing at me as I make mistakes, as I'm learning. Hopefully you can learn with me. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'll get back to you when I can. Other than that, enjoy, have fun.